sit back as I break it down. Break it down, break it down. Baby, sit back as I break it down. Break it down, break it down. You can sit back as I break it down. Break it down, break it down. Baby, sit back as I break it down. Break it down, break it down. You can sit back as I break it down.
What is up, everyone? Puchi Saru here with another motherfucking video. Yes, I talk too fast, you guys eat a dick. This is my friend Darius. Hello. Darius, say hi to the people.
Hello, people.
Okay. Anyways, we're here to talk about Pokemon Sword and Shield because this guy played it, I played it, we both beat it.
I didn't.
No one cares about you, Andre. Fuck off.
Trash. It's okay.
I'm still playing.
Anyway, so let's just jump right into it. How do you feel with the game?
It was alright. It was good. I like the graphics on it. I know some people really don't like the graphics, but to me, being on the Switch compared to being on
a hand, for it being on a, because the Switch is technically a home console game, so it being the first Pokemon on a home console game, the graphics were fucking amazing.
Yes. See, but now I have the Switch Lite, which is, to me, it's not really a home console, but it still is technically.
It technically still is. They just made it so you can move around your house a lot more, because the Switch Lite is basically just can't connect to the TV.
Yeah.
But
it's still, the graphics were still nice. Gameplay was good. It was easy. It's little tricks in the game to level up your Pokemon really quickly.
Really, because a lot of people just stood in the fuck. Like
the wild area.
Yeah, I know so many people who went to the wild area and they just spent hours.
Absolutely.
I'm like, I went there for 5 seconds, ran into a goddamn Onyx. The Onyx was level 50. I was level 27. I'm like, yeah, you go fuck yourself, Onyx. And then I bounced and then went to the next city.
You didn't do any raid battles your first time there?
I did like one just to get the feel of it, because honestly, the raid battles is basically Pokemon, Pokemon Go, but just like 4 people.
Yes.
Which is fucking stupid.
But see, like what I liked about it is it gave you, what is it, candy?
Yeah. Like Dynamax candy and EXP candy. I like that too, actually. I don't like the small one because the small one's like
only 500.
Like 500. No, the small one is like 100 EXP per.
No, that's the extra
per
small.
How many?
That's extra small.
But yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, but once you get to like the medium candies, large candies, that's when you start to see the big difference in the XP. But you only get those for the 3 and 4 star Pokemon, and you don't even battle those until after the 3rd and 4th gym. So I
wouldn't even know. Like I said, after my first raid battle, I just wanted to see how it was. I didn't do a raid battle until basically after I beat the game.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm getting all like the big Pokemon now.
Okay, because actually, I got one of the Dynamax Pokemon today because I started over Pokemon Sword, and I picked Grookey.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say Grookey because Grookey's fucking cool, but the final form. Actually, let's talk about the final form for all 3 Pokemon. Let's jump into that. So, Cinderace, don't know Grookey's fucking final form's last name, don't know it, and Tyleon or whatever the fuck the water starter's fucking.
The emo water.
Yeah, that fucking thing. Honestly, this is the first year where they're not all the best looking, but out of the 3, Cinderace is the best looking one. Like they could have did way better with the final forms, but they didn't. So it goes in this order: Cinderace, the fire type, the grass type, and then water type doesn't even fucking exist.
No, he doesn't.
That shit was horrible.
Isn't this the first year where all 3 of them are more or less humanoid, like has a humanoid final form?
Yes. For the most part, yeah. Because I had a conversation with my friend, and he was telling me that Cinderace, he doesn't have hands. Like it looks like he doesn't have hands.
He doesn't.
It's just like this little thing, and then like you see the lines to give it fingers.
That's all it is. That's all it is. And one thing I don't like about the starters is like Cinderace has double kick.
Yeah.
And when he uses double kick, he just
hops up.
Yeah, twice. That's trash. They need to do better with that one.
I think the animation for double kick with Scorbunny and Reboot was better.
Absolutely.
Than it was with Cinderace. But what I love about Cinderace is his fire type move. Pyro Ball?
Yes.
What? My man kicks a rock out of his feet,
like a
bounces it around like a soccer ball, and just BAM!
But I like it. Love it. And it goes perfectly with the Dynamax, with the gyms arenas. Yeah. Because it's like a soccer field. So it goes perfectly with it.
Speaking of the gyms and stuff like that, I love the route that they went with the gyms. They made it a tournament,
Yes.
which was great. That was a fantastic idea. What I did not like was the quote unquote Elite Four. You rebattle gym leaders. I don't like that. You could have took random NPCs from the fucking gym challenges and put them in as the quote unquote Elite Four. But no, you made me rebattle gym leaders, which fucking sucked.
I wouldn't have a problem rebattling the gym leaders if they had completely different Pokemon. Only thing they did was they leveled them up and added one extra different Pokemon. That was the whole thing. I wouldn't mind battling them again if you had completely different, not even completely different. You keep the one that Dynamaxes and gave me 4 other ones. Perfect.
Yeah.
But me going in, I had a vague idea that, all right, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be the same Pokemon. So I knew what I was going into.
Once I was in the area where, you know how in fucking tournaments and games and stuff, basically the locker room.
Yeah.
Once I was in that area and I saw all the gym leaders, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna run through this Elite Four fast as fuck.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm like, I'm gonna sweep. This is gonna be a sweep. I'm done. You might as well just give me the champion now because these niggas is getting their ass whooped. I'm like, no, fucking. Since we're on the topic of gym leaders, I think you know where I'm about to go with this next topic.
I don't know.
The 8th gym leader.
The dragon gym.
Dragon.
What he did have?
Type.
He did have what? 3 dragons?
He had 2. When you first fight him, he has 2. When you go to get his badge, he has 2.
Flygon.
He has Flygon and then the Steel Dragon type that when it Dynamaxes it turns into a fucking building, which was fucking stupid.
No, I liked it.
For the most part, he was ground. He was a ground type gym leader.
It was. I would say more so. He was a fire ground. He was. I think because going in, we all know that dragon types are weak against other dragons and ice types.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is maybe they were thinking people was going to get on this ice type thing, grab a couple ice Pokemon, and then
you can definitely
counter for it.
You could definitely tell that the developers paid attention to the fucking people who are playing the games, yes. to their audience. They know that not all 10-year-olds are playing this game. Mm-hmm. They know that their fan base is definitely older generations and people who know the games and who know typing advantage. So that way they put, and so you can tell with certain trainers and with certain Pokemon in the games that they purposely is like, all right, this is a dragon type gym leader. He's not going to have all dragon, although I don't fucking like that. So that way the person just won't, just put one Pokemon out there, either fairy or ice types or another dragon type. Although I felt as though dragon types in this game are weak as fuck.
What do we have? We have a grass dragon type.
Oh, you talking about the little apple?
Oh God.
Yeah, the little apple pie about that big is a fucking dragon type, and you got this big ass fucking Charizard. Not dragon.
What is he? Fire and flying?
Always.
Cute. There's
only one time where this motherfucker's been fire and dragon, and that was in Pokemon X and Y, where he has a mega form where he's blue and fucking black.
Beautiful.
Trash.
Beautiful. Compared to what his other one is?
What? Why? That looks way fucking better.
No, it does not.
Continue,
please. Continue. We're not gonna talk about that.
Maybe off camera.
We'll talk about that. Yeah.
But anyways, but back to the fucking dragon type. Again, didn't like that. And then when you fought him again, because I'm the fucking champion's ultimate rival, blah, no one gives a shit about your backstory. I didn't care for it. Like him, oh yeah, I'm his rival. Oh, if you could beat me, then you could beat him. Well, I was gonna trash you regardless.
But I don't understand how you're his ultimate rival and he's the unbeatable champion. So that means you have never beat him to be his rival.
Oh, from the moment they called this motherfucker the unbeatable champion, I'm like, that title's gonna have to change because your man's about to get whooped by a 10-year-old.
I mean,
I
14.
came in.
You're about 14.
In the game?
How old are you in the game? 10?
10.
Oh God.
You're always 10.
Been 10.
Oh,
always.
You're always a 10-year-old.
I don't know why I thought he aged it up a little bit.
Nah, they're always 10.
That's a little creepy that people send their children out in the world by themselves at 10. But okay.
Yeah, it happens
because he's
and actually another thing that I loved about this game is that when you beat the game, everyone acknowledged you as the champion.
Yes.
I fucking love that because when you play fucking Fire Red or Leaf Green or fucking Diamond Pro, anytime
trainer.
you beat hey trainer. Oh, you're a nice looking trainer.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh, you have a legendary on you? fuck that legendary. I don't give
You're
a
just a
fuck.
regular trainer.
You're just a regular ass trainer.
And I like how you didn't get your. It was a little different. And
The way they did
it. You didn't get the.
You didn't get the mascot legendary before the championship. You got a legendary, but it was like the third legendary that doesn't really mean anything at the moment because they don't have a trio in this game. I've realized that. Usually Pokemon has a trio like Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. That is the space-time continuum trio. You got the legendary bird trio. You got the legendary dog trios, although they're technically all cats. The translation from Japan to English is wrong there, but technically they're cats. But you have that trio. You got the Spirits trio in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum with the Spirits trio. They're like one form of Mew, if that makes sense. Like, if you paid attention to them, they're like a different form of Mew.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, this is the first game where the three legendaries aren't a trio. Or at least they haven't acknowledged that yet because I don't know how to pronounce these fucking legendaries' names, by the way, but they both start with Z. So we're just going to call them Z and Z2.
Oh, you can just call them Sword and Shield.
That's a lot of work.
Okay.
But no. But yeah, the legendary that you do catch before the champion is like what, Externus or some shit like that?
Something like that. And it's a dragon poison type.
Yeah, it's the first dragon poison type.
Ever.
And you can't use his Dynamax form even though it has one.
And it's
scary
nice.
Shit.
It's nice.
It's scary.
It's nice.
I was creeped out bad on that.
I like it. I like
it. So yeah, then after you beat the champion, after you beat the game, after our credits, for most Pokemon games, you'll have the sub storyline, the second part of the second storyline or whatever. But this one, you go to catch the mascot legendary. It was I'm not gonna say fairly short, but like it was an okay length of game. You could definitely do it in one day.
It was okay for it to be the last part of the story.
Exactly.
It wasn't too long where you say, I don't know if I really want to do this, and it wasn't too short to say this was a waste of time. So it was perfect. And it was the perfect length.
To my knowledge, this the mascot legendary for Sword and Shield, you catch them at level 70, and I believe that is the highest level you can catch any legendary in any Pokemon game.
Yeah, because recently the last ones have been 50, and that's because you normally you would catch them before you even
before you
fight the
champion, so that way you can have it in your party and stuff like that. So I honestly, this is the highest one. I think there was one game, like I think it was a remake where Mewtwo was level 75, but I'm not counting that because again it was a remake.
Yeah.
So. What else can we talk about this game?
The Dynamax. You can actually talk about the different Dynamax.
Oh, the new thing they have for fucking Pokemon Sword and Shield is Dynamax. They completely got rid of Z moves and a Mega Evolution. That we're not going to get into that because that's a whole debacle itself.
Which I'm not upset with them getting rid of the Z moves.
I'm not upset about the Z moves because Z moves were trash in fucking Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
I didn't like
They were all trash there. I didn't like the mechanics, especially because you dance and then your fucking Pokemon dance, even if it doesn't have like a normal body, if it stands on all four legs. That was weird to me. But I need my fucking Megas.
I don't know if you do.
I do.
The only reason why I say that is because with the certain Pokemon Dynamax is a certain way. So you can catch Machamp?
Yeah.
Machamp. His Dynamax is completely different if you catch a Dynamax one that can do it.
I can't say what Andre said about Machamp's Dynamax form. I can't say that on YouTube. But just know it was really fucking offensive. I had the text message in my phone. But, and certain Pokemon that could Dynamax have certain new forms, especially, have you seen the Snorlax one that's coming out?
Yes.
I don't like it.
Why not?
We spent 25 years trying to get a fucking Snorlax to stand up. We finally get it, and you mean to tell me when I Gigantamax this motherfucker, not only does he lay the fuck back down, but he has a fucking forest growing on his stomach?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Trash.
Makes sense.
Trash.
Not really.
Trash.
I need to see it.
Trash. My thing is, you could have gave that to fucking Torterra, the Sinnoh grass starter. You could have gave that him, and it'd have been fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it would have made more sense on him.
It'd have been fucking beautiful. Why? Because he already has a fucking forest growing.
But now, if you was going to Dynamax Snorlax and you want to hit one of them had different characteristics, what would it be though?
Skinnier. Make the man skinny. Make all that fat turn into muscle.
Huh. Okay.
That'd have been a lot better.
That would have been okay. All right.
That'd have been a lot better.
I give you that one. I do.
Like he gets fat, like he grows, and then like as he's growing, you see him get slimmer, and then like just buff. That'd have been dope.
Okay.
I'd have been happy with that.
See, but now that would have been a what is that? Mega evolution.
A mega evolution.
Because then he can be fighting normal type.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna give him muscles, you might as well make him a fighting type.
I guess, but he's weak against fighting, so.
You got Charizard transformed into a dragon.
I guess.
So you can make it work.
But I don't know. I missed my megas, specifically Blaziken. Mega Blaziken was a beast.
Interesting.
I love.
Interesting.
Out of our we got like what 7 gen of starters. Out of all of them, baby form, as in when you first get it.
Not Chikorita. Ooh, God.
Chimchar.
No.
Yes, Chimchar is my favorite.
Okay,
but
Chimchar's your favorite.
Final form favorite is Blaziken.
I think Score Bunny's up there for me.
Really?
I liked it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it too. It's adorable.
I like it because it gives you that because when it got patches on it, like that bad boy thing they do in a lot of anime and
Reboot was fucking. Once I saw Reboot, I was happy as fuck. I loved it. He has the bandana,
yes,
and like he has like a hoodie.
He was ready,
and my man had pockets.
He was with it.
Did you ever take a Reboot into any of the camps?
No, I didn't.
Yo, my man looks funny. He's funny as shit. He's just walking around like this the entire time.
I'm not gonna lie. I just started doing the camps.
I use the camps as an emergency Pokemon center.
Never used it.
I use it as an emergency Pokemon center. You go in there, you play with them for a little bit, and then you feed them, and your entire party gets EXP, and they heal themselves.
Yeah, I literally just found it out.
Remember which game was it? I think it was X and Y, where they introduced like the Poke Anime thing, where you could pet them and all that stuff.
Yes, yeah.
Camp is basically that.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I like looking at like playing it now and doing the actual camp. I see I could have utilized that a lot differently and a lot more than what I did. Because I think the first time I ran through it, I may have used it twice.
I didn't use my own camp throughout the game. I used everyone else's camp.
Okay.
Because when you do it that way, they can't interact with other Pokemon.
Yeah. And
stuff like that. And like when you because you can actually talk to the Pokemon and stuff like that. Well, not like it, but. You talk to them, then like you read the forms like, oh, Cinderace doesn't like this Pokemon, or fucking Rapidash didn't like this Pokemon.
Oh, really? It'll tell you if Pokemon don't like Pokemon.
Yeah, it says it's like, he's not too certain about this Pokemon, or he doesn't like this Pokemon, and then since you're at someone else's camp, it's like, oh, Cinderace really likes this person, or Cinderace, he's a little suspect of this person. So like, it was really fun. It was really cool.
So it's like treating your Pokemon like kids.
Basically, it was fucking fantastic, and I actually loved the camp. I loved the camping aspect of it. It was really good, especially because like I said, I use it as an emergency Pokemon Center.
See, now when you do it, but it doesn't recharge their moves though. It just recharges their life, right?
Depends. I think it depends on what you feed them.
Okay.
One flaw with it though, you could pop it up anywhere.
Anywhere. Yes.
You could be inside a Pokemon Center, still pop it up.
It's just you can't do it in the gyms. I looked at it.
I never tried inside the gyms.
Like I saved it. I tried to save in this gym and I seen that it was grayed out. So I think that's one place you can't use it at.
Yeah. But yeah, I popped that bitch up anywhere. Especially if you're in a wild area and you want to like train as much as you possibly can and like get your Pokemon to the highest level before they run out of fucking moves. Camping would definitely be your best friend.
Okay.
Camping would definitely be your best friend, especially if you're doing raids.
See, I love it. Well, the raids really doesn't affect their HP though.
It does.
Almost every time I used it.
I did a raid like a couple days ago. I did a raid and I used Cinderace. My Cinderace, he didn't get trashed, but he definitely lost some health. And then I went to go check just to make sure. I'm like, yo, let me see if I can, keep reusing him in raid battles and stuff like that. Yeah, he takes damage.
I don't know what it was, but for some reason, whenever I'm in a raid, I think what it is. I think I don't get attacked as much.
Probably.
I think that's what it is because I normally, when I'm done, I go check my Pokemon and their health is usually all the way at the top. I may have a status change, like they might be paralyzed or poisoned, but other than that, no.
One major thing that like I had a love-hate relationship with in this game. Potions are completely fucking useless.
Yes, because now that you say you can use the camp as to restore your health.
Not even just that. When you go to fight your rival, he heals your Pokemon, or Sonya heals your Pokemon.
Before and after, yeah.
When you go do like the Elite Four bullshit,
they heal you.
Every time you go back to the locker room, your Pokemon are healed. So that eliminates you buying max revives, heal. Like,
can you even buy max revives?
Yeah, you could. No, you don't buy them. But you buy. I think throughout the entire game, throughout the entire game, Sonya gave me like 4, and then like I found like 5
in the wild area.
It's throughout the game.
Throughout the game.
So yeah, like that. But even like I said, even then, that is slightly useless. Like in matches, I think I've used it probably like 3 times.
But now, and then they'll also give you a warning before you fight them, saying if you come any closer, I'll battle you. You have to battle me or something like that. So and I know I've had to use that a couple times where I just skipped the Pokemon Center because I said, all right, well they want me to beat them somewhere. Let me do this, and I'm like, all right, I got enough potions to
Honestly, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, me, it's a habit. Like, new city, Pokemon Center, boom. Just in case shit happens, I can fly right back here, boom, boom. So that was just by habit. But like I said, honestly, you didn't need to do that, which I thought was pretty good.
I didn't like it, cause now you brought up, I didn't like the fact that because now the thrill of it being, oh snap, I ran into my rival, my Pokemon are completely healed. Can I actually pull this off? Where now is. You'll run into your rival. You're like, all right, let me heal your Pokemon.
Well,
let's battle.
Well, that's the thing.
Or Sonya hit. Oh, before y'all battle, let me heal both of y'all Pokemon.
Well, that's the thing. In older Pokemon games, you were the protagonist and your rival was the antagonist. So he always had like type advantage against he always had your type advantage. But in this one, actually with the last one too, with Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and all that stuff, we were the antagonist and our rival was the protagonist.
And I don't like the fact that my rival doesn't have it. It's not as fun.
I don't know. I like whooping his ass.
It's too
me.
easy. It's too easy.
Don't get me it was a little easy, but like I said, I enjoy whooping his ass. It was fun. Except for I can't pronounce his dude name, but he becomes the fairy type gym leader later on in the game.
I like
Babity or whatever.
Yeah, he was
a good rival.
He was.
I liked him.
He was.
Now, since we're on the topic of rivals, I'm going to assume did you think the other rival, the one that we've always battled, did you think he was the worst rival ever?
No.
That's what a lot of people are saying out there, stuff like that. Oh, he's the worst rival ever, blah, 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 blah. You said you don't think he's the worst rival
Not
ever?
the worst, no. There's a lot worse out there.
Oh, definitely.
Only reason why I say that is because there are 2 different times I believe it's 2 different times you battle him. He has completely different Pokemon.
Yeah.
Except for the starter, and I like that because you go in there thinking you already think you know what he's gonna have. He busts out 4 different Pokemon on you, completely different Pokemon. You like, oh, I'm ready for this, but I wasn't expecting it.
All right, actually, I don't think he's the worst rival ever. I think he's the most realistic.
He is.
I think he's the most realistic. He had in the beginning of his game. In the beginning of the game, he had a mindset. I'm gonna beat my brother. I'm gonna become the champion. Blah 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 blah. He had that mindset throughout the entire game, except for when you get close to like the 8th gym, and no, not even when he loses to Babity. When he loses to him, he starts to doubt himself as becoming the champion, stuff like that. And then something clicks in his head as you continue the game. He's like, all right, you know what? My best friend became the champion. I'm going to do something else about it. Mm-hmm. I can't beat him. I battle him countlessly, blah, 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 blah. I see why he is the champion. His skills are unmatched. I'm going to become a Pokemon professor.
I'm not mad at that.
And I'm like, all right. This man, growth. He had a dream. He realized that dream can't come true, and he chose a different dream. He chose a different path, and there's people there to help him become whatever the fuck, a Pokemon.
And it wasn't like he just didn't try as hard as he could to achieve his dream. He tried everything he could to achieve his dream. I was just in his way.
We was just better.
That's all.
So, like I said, I've been telling everybody, he's the most realistic rival we've had to date, and I liked it. Trashed him. Although there was one match, he had like one Pokemon that was fucking me up. Like his one Pokemon took out at least 4 of mine. And I'm like, all right, bro, I gotta.
Which one is that? Which?
I forgot which round it was, but it's when when he first switched up his Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's when he had me. I'm like, oh, because I went into the mindset, all right, he got the same niggas. I'm gonna just bang, 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 boom, bang.
And then even when he switched it the first time, he's like, all right, cool, this is what he's gonna have for the rest of the game.
Exactly. Then when he switched it up again, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I still got you, but like, all right, cool. Now I know you switching up Pokemon. Like,
so now, if they are to make any more Pokemon games going further, I need them to continue to do that.
Exactly.
Because you can't give me a rival who's going to have the same exact Pokemon. Because what are the chances that I'm going to have the same exact Pokemon going forward?
Exactly.
You like going forward in the old games, you know exactly who they was going to have. You know around the level type, depending on where you at when you battle them at the gym, like at the gym or before the gym. So with this one, at one time he had the water flying type when they use dive, it catches the Pokemon.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. I had I think I had an electric type out, but like I wasn't expecting him to be there.
Exactly.
But
speaking
different.
Speaking of the future of Pokemon games, one thing that we should know from this point out, Nat Dex is no longer a thing. Never. Each game for Pokemon Sword and Shield, we have 400 Pokemon consist of every region. So they grab Pokemon from each region to equal 400. So you have the new list of Pokemon, which I think is probably like 100. Probably
I think it was like 80 to 90.
Exactly,
like that.
between 80 to 90. And then, but you have majority of the Kanto region in this game because everyone sucks the first 151's dick so fucking hard. So you still got all of the Kanto region. You have a good amount of the Johto, good amount of Hoenn, good amount of Sinnoh, stuff like that. You definitely have a lot of Alolan region on there, so that was good. But yes, going forward, Nat Dex is not a thing. You will most likely have 400 Pokemon from Sword and Shield and in the future Pokemon games. Also, with future Pokemon games, we will have to use Pokemon Home to transfer from Pokemon Bank to transfer from Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home, then from Home to the game. But you can only do the Pokemon that exist in that Dex.
See, I'm not upset about that because, like you said, it's 400 Pokemon. Everybody's favorite Pokemon is not going to get in there, and I'm okay with that.
Honestly, a good handful, like my I'm not gonna say competitive on my competitive Pokemon because I don't like go to tournaments and stuff like that, but I do battle my friends and stuff. So like a lot of the Pokemon that I would battle with are not in fucking Sword and Shield.
And I like that. For the simple fact now that you have to find new Pokemon, you have to build up new strategies, new teams. This will show you the people who are actually, I won't even say dedicated because everybody's dedicated to Pokemon their own way, but the people who really want to be competitive and show that they are a Pokemon master.
It forces you to be well-rounded and basically get your knowledge on Pokemon and weakness and all that stuff. But like I said, it's just some of my favorites aren't in there. But fucking.
I think for the most part, most of my favorites are like you got Charizard in there.
Ladies and gents, we're going to wrap this video up actually because we rambled on long enough.
We really did.
So
it was a good amount of time.
It was. Darius, tell the good people where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at no.
He's saying no.
Oh. You can find me on Instagram at Gunpla. That's really the only platform I'm on at this time.
All right.
That's really it.
And you guys know where to find me: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all at Puchi Saru. Yeah, you guys go fuck yourselves. Peace.